You are approaching Saturn. You are only seconds away. I have arranged for you to meet my companion. He will lead you. Watch and listen. Please, don't disappoint him. He doesn't like that.
We are 5 years away from entering the 21st century. Humankind stands on the edge of the interactive age. You have come a long way. But are you ready for the future?
Introducing Sega Saturn. Aww. Hit it! Sega's next-generation gaming platform. Revolutionary sports and arcade gameplay. All with amazing new 3D experiences never before possible on home game systems. Wow.
Sega Saturn. It's how you play the game.
Sega Saturn, the benchmark of engineering excellence, combining 3 32-bit RISC processors with 5 additional processors to create a head-snapping 500,000 polygons per second. Wow! Experience Sega Saturn's monster torque and parallel processing power. All the speed and handling you'd expect. And every inch a Sega.
You thought you knew how to play the game? But no one has played this hard, this fast, this real, until now. Come, look into the world of Sega Saturn.
Virtua Fighter! Panzer Dragoon! Bug! Black Fire!
Sega Saturn, the most powerful, the most technologically advanced game system anywhere.
Yeah.
Sega Saturn is the newest and most indulgent taste temptation from Sega, delivering crystal clear digital video and rich, creamy 3D graphics. And each unit is topped off with a delicious DSP chip dedicated to scrumptious CD quality sound. This gourmet meal from Sega goes oh so well with all of these yummy, mouth-watering titles. NHL All-Star Hockey. Clockwork Night. Daytona, USA. Worldwide Soccer.
Sega Saturn!
Incoming!
Go farther than you have ever gone before. Sega Saturn. Play your games in the 21st century and leave the rest of the world behind.
Thank you for your attention. Now it's time to explore your inner realm. Open your brain and look inside. Prepare to enter the theater of the eye.
Welcome to the theater of the eye.
Rods and cones report to the orbital socket.
How nice. We're trimming the toenails. What's that?
Optic nerve, this is the brain. What's going on down there?
The eardrum's going off! Go get help! We're having a breakdown, we're having a breakdown, we're having a breakdown, having a breakdown, we're having a breakdown,
What else can go wrong?
Urgent synapse on line 2. It's the sphincter.
What is going on up there?
Sega Saturn.
Welcome to the theater of the eye. 500,000 polygons a second.
Let me see.
16 million colors.
Me.
Wreak some havoc in your head.
Sega Saturn.
Welcome to the theater of the eye. Real sports.
Keep it down a little.
Real fast.
Optic nerve here. I am gonna need some help.
Real painful.
Sega Saturn.
Now you may return to the world as you know it. And remember, look for Sega Saturn. It's out there.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Saturn Saturday, where I play through various Sega Saturn games on real hardware. And early in the chat is David with the obligatory Sega!
Nice.
So I've got a second player here joining us today.
Good morning, everybody.
We are playing through Psychic Killer Taromaru. I said that right? Taromaru.
1 year in the Genroku
So this is a
the great capital of Edo.
fan translation. So the dub right here was done by the translator. So I'm sure it'll come back through and play again. So I'll let you hear that. But I decided I'd play through this version of it because the Japanese audio, there is no subtitles. Otherwise, I'd play the Japanese audio. But since there's subtitles, I'm like, well, it might be kind of nice to know what's actually being said on the screen. But go ahead and second player here is going to give us a little background on this game.
So according to Wikipedia, this is a side-scrolling action game developed and published by the Japanese division of Time Warner Interactive for the Sega Saturn. Players take on the role of psychic ninjas battling an assortment of demons in feudal Japan to rescue a kidnapped girl. The game was released in Japan in 1997 amid Time Warner's interactive closure, resulting in a very low print run. It is considered by gaming journalists as one of the rarest and most valuable, most sought-after Saturn games. Critics have generally praised the game for its layered 2D, 3D visual effects, interactive level design, and impressive boss battles. Some compared it positively to the Shinobi and Castlevania series. As far as the gameplay, is a 2.5 side-scrolling action game that takes place in feudal Japan. The player can choose to play as one of two different ninjas who are hired as bounty hunters to defeat powerful demons and save a stolen maiden. The characters fight their enemies with psychic powers and play nearly identically outside of minor differences in their attack ranges. The game actually got some pretty good reception and legacy. After its preview at the Tokyo Toy Show, Electronic Gaming Monthly reported that it was one of the sleeper hits there, and they were disappointed to hear that there would be no localization plans. They compared it to Castlevania series and wrote, "It plays incredibly well. We will be watching this title very closely in the next few months." Next Generation and Edge magazines, writing in a shared editorial, compared it positively to Shinobi series and praised the dark but impressive 3D environments. Post-release, Game Fan compared the game favorably to Mystic Defender, which came out in 1989. They found the gameplay to be surprisingly deep and intense and praised the level design and the boss battles. The 3D backgrounds and special effects were also deep and intense and praised the game level design. The Sega Saturn magazine in Japan gave it a 7.33 out of 10, saying that it looked better than it played. They thought that the auto lock-on function and scarcity of recovery items made it significantly difficult, but found that the persistence in mastering the gameplay led to seeing how diligently the game was designed. So honestly, this sounds like this is going to be a pretty good experience.
Yeah, it's got some pretty good retro reviews. I'll go ahead and talk here a bit about the this translation patch here. So it was done by Existence DC. He has a GitHub that this is coming from, so you can look that up, and I've got a link to it in the description here if you're wanting to check it out. And just to kind of give you an overview, they did the opening and ending credits, translated to English, fully translated the option menu, English title added to the title screen, and then they had an update here where they corrected a spelling mistake. The in-game UI is translated, and the opening and ending narration is dubbed in English. Again, it's like, okay, why would you dub that? Just use the Japanese audio. Well, there's no subtitles, so there's no way you're going to even know what's going on in the game unless you have that English audio. So I'm gonna let the demo here play for a second, and then we'll let the opening play, and then we'll get started. One thing I like about the demo here is that it actually shows the controller on the screen and what they're pressing, and they go through several different levels. I've noticed in the demo here, you can see you can hit the A button there to fire, and it's showing. It must have recorded their inputs or something. It shows the directional pads in there too. And then you can hypnotize people, so you hypnotize that person to get them to follow them. Okay, so I'm going to turn the game volume back up a little bit here. We'll let the opening run, and that way you can kind of see the dub here. Don't expect, some type of Oscar nomination or something for the dub here. It is the translator that did it, but it didn't do too bad. You think about a lot of the dubs back in those days were kind of cheesy anyways, and they were not always the best in acting quality, but overall the voice sounds fine. It doesn't sound muffled.
Early one spring, 1 year in the Genroku era, in the great capital of Edo, young women and children began disappearing each night. Several days later, the children's rotting corpses were found discovered by the roadside, but there was no sign of the women.
Not sure if that really long pause is because the dub was too short or what, compared to the Japanese.
Please save my Osayo, my only daughter. I'll pay you everything we saved for her wedding, and if that's not enough, I'll do anything. Please, I beg you, save my Osayo.
First watch this, I thought they threw it down a pickle. And I was like, wait a minute, that's not green. Now this dub or this translation came out just this past August, so it's not that old. And I think the guy who did it, this is maybe his first one, or he's relatively new to translating Saturn stuff. Okay, let's check out options here. Okay, so it looks like it's on easy. So it looks like it's saved. I messed around with it yesterday to make sure it worked. Play on my 5, which shouldn't matter because I have a cheat that I hope is still working. I haven't tested it, but I activated it for basically infinite health. So, because otherwise I think it'd take a while to get through here. So I had this on type C here because I like to tack on A and B. That felt more natural to me. You're welcome to. I don't know if you can move it or if I have to move it.
I can move it.
Okay. Here's how you
so like it. Let's see. Attack, ally. Yeah, I like to have my attack and my jump next. So yeah, I'll do that.
Two players. I'm just leaving all the defaults. That's fine with you.
Yeah.
You only have the 2 players. We can just swap them around. Is all we can do. Oh, yo, what?
I like my guy's hat.
The Raiden hat. I can see I at least did not take damage. It did look like 2 players shared continues. It's one of those things I did not like about games back in these days where you'd have multiplayer games and they'd have to share your continues. You do have power-ups, so like a scroll or health things. I think a scroll was like 25% health return. Then there's a they call them rice ball. I forget now what the Japanese word for that is, but it's like half your life.
Onigiri?
Yeah, onigiri, yeah. I do love the style here, the graphics with the way the background scrolls and then turns. Ran over by the bulls.
I like the parts coming off of the zombies.
Yeah. One thing I do not like about games like this, especially these days, is that you can't move while shooting.
Yes.
So, jump, that kind of gives you the ability to continue to move and shoot, but
I can see where they had like comparisons with Alyssa Dragoon.
yeah, I haven't played that, so I have to check that out now. I think I did remember seeing this. I don't remember if you said it or not. There was a planned PlayStation port that never happened. Kind of surprised, but you know, since they didn't do an English port, it kind of makes sense because the Saturn did fairly well in Japan. So,
well, this was also at the closure of Time Warner Interactive.
yeah,
so.
this is the very last game that they made. Enemies definitely a little bit that I played goes a lot faster with 2 people here hitting on them.
So they didn't add any more to the character hit or enemy hit points.
Yeah, it doesn't
or
seem like
frequency of enemies.
Doesn't seem like it. Which might explain why you share continues, but
yeah,
still, it's like, nice if everybody had their own continues. I was hoping you'd land on the other side and send me rocketing die. almost looks like maybe they retrofit this to a 2-player game because we have a single kill list. Like we don't have our own separate kill points
count
or whatever. Yeah, we've normally seen a lot of 2-player games. It does make me wonder if they may have just, hey, we have 2 players here. Let's just have 2 at one time.
Just bolt another character into it.
Yeah, there is one level here that I saw in a video that I'll be interested to see how it plays with 2-player because I didn't see any 2-player videos online. It kind of rotates around you as you walk, so I'm like, okay, it's not going to work with 2-player. Must be a normal symbol. I'm not sure what you call that. The apostrophe looking symbol.
Kind of looks like a 9.
Yeah, because like, you know, those are all in like Tears of the Kingdom. Part of the Tears to Collect. I forget now what they're called, but I've seen in a lot of Japanese games too. Shooting the fire. Firing on the fire.
Putting fire out with more fire. Or
lightning or whatever it is.
Mine lightning?
Psychic lightning. So like I love how that rotates around. That's kind of cool.
When did this come out? 97?
Yeah.
So yeah, that would have been awesome back then.
That was something you didn't see a lot back in games like that back then. But you know, everything was moving 3D, and so this is kind of getting your combination of a 2D game but with 3D capabilities. You know, now they call it 2.5D. But I can't walk on this roof. I can walk on the other roof. Oh no! This is he didn't redub the voices there. So yeah, that's the rice ball there. But it doesn't really matter since we aren't taking any damage. Hopefully, it will not lock up on us. That's my experience a lot of times with these action replay codes.
You get right to the end boss.
Yeah, get part of the way through and then it locks up. But I figured otherwise it might end up struggling to get through this, and I don't want to. Yeah, these games like they were designed for you to play over and over and over and get really good at them. I just want to clear it and not have to worry about it.
I don't think he appreciated that.
Big boy.
I do like you can select parts of their bodies.
Yeah. I think the best part might do more damage. Oh.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Perfect.
Yeah, this does kind of have a shinobi.
Yeah, especially graphic feel.
And the guys on the kites and stuff.
Yeah. It's like they just keep coming back until you kill this guy. Still the villagers running in the background.
Don't blame them. A 50-foot tall skeleton. Like how they drop right on top of you.
Yeah. Here comes the Batman. Got a carnival in the background, or you go and knock over the...
Kind of looks like it. That does not look friendly. An irate tree. Oh gosh! Oh no! Oh no!
Spiders!
Oh no!
Not like you can kill the spiders. But he's not locking onto them.
Be shooting all day.
Oh no!
My baby!
Oh, I'm getting some Strider flashbacks on this one.
Oh yeah. You know, the boss at the end of the first stage.
Yeah. I hear the music. Ingrained in me from playing it so many times.
Have you played any of the Strider 2 or Super Strider?
I played the one that was out on Xbox Arcade.
Yeah.
I can't remember now which one that is called. But no, I don't think I played any of the rest of them. Just except for like the
PlayStation one.
The Super, was it NES or Super NES that got one? It was a Super NES. I remember playing that and it being nothing like the arcade.
Yeah,
like,
the NES had one that was very different than the arcade.
Yeah. Like, why am I playing this? I have a feeling we could fling each other here. I don't know.
Looks like it.
Okay, you just take damage and bounce back up, I think. Did that or I hit something.
That's getting to be a lot like Super Contra or Contra 4.
Yeah. There's the two of us here. It's easier to kill those things, but as soon as you kill one, another one just pops right back up. Immediate spawn. It's Ninja Gaiden mechanics there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Where am I?
I'll help. Here we go.
Yeah, that's the hard part with the two-player part of this game. Is like there's not really much you can do. Someone gets ahead of you.
This thing does eat the trigger button.
Yes. Like over and over. Okay. Come on. Focusing. Whee! Basically, there's not like any between areas on the stages. You just go right into the next stage, one after another. There's no like count of Yeah, you've killed this many. This stage, let's tally up your points or whatever.
Yeah, your job's not to kill monsters. Your job's to do the rescue. So
I totally forgot about trying to hypnotize people.
I have not even tried it. All of these things seem to be irredeemable to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if the lightning skeleton is supposed to be the target here, or we're just supposed to just climb and make it.
Yeah, I think climb and make it. You can hit the little lightning things and make them retract, I guess, to keep them out of your hair. Like a quarter eater here.
Yep.
Thumb number.
Here we go.
Just to knock the fire back into them. Be the only way that you can do anything to them.
Interesting concept for definitely for the time.
Keep wanting to pick up my sights, my little aiming thing. It's like, oh, some power up hit just dropped. Let me pick that up. Wait, it's moving with me. Oh wait, yeah.
It's always just out of reach.
Like all successes in my life. Those enemies are right on top of you. Just the right distance.
Oh, this is definitely a quarter eater. If this was an arcade.
Yeah. Oof. This is on easy. I don't know what the difference in hard would be. Probably might try it after this and see, depending on what time we have. I did a pretty good job of the rotation of backgrounds.
Yeah, it's pretty simple backgrounds, but at the same time, very you know what's going on. You know where this is at. Doing a good job.
He turned around. Definitely take this guy out much faster of us. Imagine just doing it by myself. Just watch his life thing go down. Life gate. What those things were.
Crawling ghouls. The water's safe.
Frogs.
Good grief. That's I'm aiming for the head.
A lot of life. A strong frog.
That's always a good sign.
Damn, are we supposed to destroy the hands? What is it?
I think so.
Eyeballs! Or I guess those are eggs. She's firing her babies at me. Oof.
Towards arms off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's kind of hollow inside of here.
Get in my belly.
Thought there'd be more organs than demon toads.
Oh, what I remember from high school
No.
biology class when we dissected frogs.
No.
Teacher, where are the holes and the dripping stuff? And the worms that come out of the hole?
And the two ninja dudes.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh no, the frog's exploding.
We're in it.
Bah.
Better start believing in exploding frogs, because you're in one. Oh, minecart level.
Oh. This was the best part in that Indiana Jones movie.
Yeah. I always think of Donkey Kong country with the minecart level.
Yeah, that's a traumatic memory for me. I don't want to
we can't jump each other, so it's like we're stuck to our other sides. Wouldn't even let our cart pass through each other. That didn't look good. Oh. But you get to roll in on that.
Yeah, I'm getting just hammered by that lightning.
Like I'd have to, if we're worrying about health, I'd have to make sure that I'm like constantly moving forward so you're not pushed back. Eat shield.
I guess so. Player 2 is screwed here. It's the monkey hour. Set your clocks. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this game would just eat through lives. It's kind of a boss rush, kind of.
Yeah.
You're slowly going through, or there's a small interlude and then the next boss.
Definitely need a rapid fire button on this.
Yes.
Nice if there was a rapid fire, like just above the A.
Landmines.
Oh. Get up there. At least with the rolly ball now, I can fire and roll. Guys, take a lot more help.
Hee Whee!
Well, this is one of those guidance areas where they just keep spawning and
Yep.
get out of it.
Until you get past the area.
Get knocked back by them. Whee! Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy ball. Okay.
I don't think this is the way we're supposed to get through this.
I don't think so either. But it's like... it worked.
Parkour! Parkour! Parkour, parkour.
I have to go to the sound test and listen to what they're saying. I'm surprised this game hasn't gotten a remake, I guess, since who knows who actually owns the rights to it.
Yep.
Curious to find out, like, okay, the pieces that have been sold off, who ended up with the rights for it.
If it was part of that whole Time Warner thing, who knows?
Yeah. They've sold so many times in parts and pieces, and they're still doing it today.
Whoa. Yahoo! Is this that rotating part?
Yeah. But this kind of just keeps going around. Aim's off. The world's on fire. Looks like the front areas here have damage on them. The back area is on fire.
They really don't want to. They really don't want to let this girl go. Burning the whole city down.
Well, backward. That's good. When you're in the air, you go one way, but then when you fly, you have to fall backwards to go forward.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Game mechanic.
Yeah. Confusing, but cool. Why not moving? Oh. So we didn't kill her, we just got her on her little spider thing. Ow. Aim at something. Ah. Firing its laser. I feel once I get in a spot that I can actually hit her, I'm just gonna stay there.
I'm pretty sure that everywhere on the screen is a place
damage,
to get hit.
yeah.
Especially when you can't move and shoot.
Ugh.
It's the dog hour.
I would have thought it would like come up with like a enemy that would be a dog at that point. I'm not sure what the reference is. That's a Japanese thing, maybe. Because we had the snake hour, and then the frog came out.
Monkey. They're probably tied to the zodiac.
Yeah, yeah. Wonder if they would have like At first, I thought maybe an enemy come out related to it, but that would be kind of. I know they've done that in other games.
Yeah. Oh. That looks serious. They're hitting specific pieces of the armor.
Yeah. We're doing any damage.
Very little.
You have to be locked in on a certain.
Hard to lock in on a very specific piece when it's. Trying to stay on the spear, maybe? Maybe the helmet?
Any damage there. We weren't on the spear under that. Getting damage.
Whatever that part is. The chest?
And then as they spin around, you lose what you're targeted on. Say.
Oh, you see the spook goes into moves from one piece to another.
Figure out which one it's in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's like the cup game.
Yeah. I saw it go into something, but I had no idea what piece it was. I did see it go into something that time. A spear that time. Can't get over the spear. Oh, it's a spear.
It moved.
God, whatever it was, just. Oh, hey. Stay in that mode. I like that mode better. Okay.
Yeah, just stay like that. Stay like that, bro, please.
Ah.
Oh boy.
9-tail or 7-tail or whatever you call it, fox.
9-tail. Well, I mean, it is the dog hour.
Yeah, so now we're finally the dog.
Foxes are dogs. Run the fox head.
Would it be the flying level or we ride on the fox? No, we're the pig. Okay. It's like, I didn't know if we were going to ride around on that thing or not.
Wow, those things
hit by the grubs.
Those things take a lot of hits.
Yeah. Tough grub. Trying to hypnotize the grub. Wow. Baxter Stockman.
Baxter, what are you doing here?
Oh, now I'm flying. Now I'm on his back.
Woohoo!
Ride him, cowboy. This guy again. Maybe this is another boss rush, and we're going to end up now having to go through and fight all the bosses we did before.
Every side of the pagoda is a boss.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's going to be fun. Oh, that's different. I've heard of a Minotaur. Is this a spider tar, or I'm not sure what.
You know they had fun making these kinds of enemies.
Yeah. We'll go back through all the bosses, and they'll all have now little 2 forms. The ghost of anorexic Buddha. Oh, got a different mode here.
This thing eats the trigger button.
Getting fish from its mouth? I'm not sure what those are.
It's clouds of anorexia. I don't know.
Oh gosh. Like I get hit and then it's like knocked all the way back.
Yep.
Stretch my thumb out between sessions.
Oh, that's always a good sign. We gotta plug up the holes. Oh, it's over here now. Oh, right back over there.
Oh.
Woohoo! Oh, you changed pattern. Clever girl. Oh, change again. Nice.
Iron extra. Fireballs.
Mm-hmm.
Goes across the top. Can't make contact with the meatball. Spicy meatball.
Change again.
Oh. The embryo.
Is angry.
That's wild. Definitely some good artistry here.
Yeah, this has got some pretty good artwork to it.
On, on it.
The sprite work on this, very imaginative. Shoot for the throat. What do these hands do?
Hit them, but I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything.
Maybe you can take them out. Make the level a little easier.
Skin's coming away. Okay. Oh, there's more to them.
Good part. I think your guy has the longer.
Seems to.
As I'm like, I'll lose it. It's all the way across the screen there.
Yeah.
I think I remember reading that thing slightly different. Or slightly different.
Yeah, I can seem to be able to hit anywhere on the screen.
But on the little things that are dripping off of them. It's something useful with the 2 players, have somebody to like focus
on the main part.
Oh, yeah, focus on grubs.
I just noticed when I hit the top part, blood comes out. So I think that's the part that's causing damage to the balls.
Yeah.
And when it hits you, it turns you around. At least the crotch eye beam,
yeah,
when it hits you, turns you around. Which...
And when you're hitting the guy's copy, the bottom piece flashes.
Mm-hmm.
In my ground. I'm up with the sword on, like, no!
What could have fate? The descendant of the great sage Taromaru.
I have no idea what he's saying.
Curse your damnable lineage, my eternal foe.
It's shifting on this voice acting. I'm melting! Melting!
There's pretty good artwork with this game.
Yeah, like some 80s
Yep.
Picturing Van Damme like like slow dancing girl. I have my blocks upon underwear.
Oh.
What do you think?
I liked it. It's definitely a button masher.
Yes.
I can definitely see this being a very difficult game to regularly get through. But I guess if you play it frequently, you know all the patterns and stuff eventually.
Yeah. Imagine if you played it all the time and got really good at it, which is what would happen. You'd buy a game like this and then you'd play it for months on end, trying to get good at it.
Oh, yeah. The artwork was very good, especially for the time period.
Yeah.
I am surprised that this hasn't been put into like any kind of a compilation group of other games or whatever. But knowing what happened with Time Warner when they were on their way out, and all the holdings that they had.
Yeah. So it would be curious to trace down who actually owns the rights to this, because they have gone with like studios, or could have, because they sold off the studio. Much here to figure out. What do we want to try? A harder difficulty and see what the options are.
We can.
That only took us about 45 minutes less to get.
Yeah, if you want to bump it all the way up to the highest difficulty.
The ranking.
Oh.
Oh, maybe this is a ranking.
Okay.
I have to start for options. We'll try it on hard.
Yeah, we'll see just how much it throws at us.
Before we get started, though, we'll take a quick break here and just kind of stretch our legs. I will play an ad to let our thumbs rest for a second and then be right back. Okay, we are back, and we're going to do the hard difficulty now. Still be on.
Thank you for waiting. Our thumbs needed a bit of a stretch.
Yes. You got to hit start start on this. You want to switch it up and try the other player?
Whatever. I'm good with either way.
Okay. See, we can spot the differences. Got it hooked up on something. Be confused now, but Oh.
I think this character can shoot faster.
Yeah, it seems like it. One's probably faster, one's longer. I was definitely wearing my thumbs out. I was playing the other character. I was just like, it just seemed as fast as I could hit, it was firing. Fast as I could press it.
Parkour, parkour!
I didn't look to see how many enemies we had. Doesn't seem like it's taking more hits to kill the.
It does seem to be.
Find a cheat code to let me move and shoot this thing.
That's just a fundamental expectation of this gameplay.
I imagine you probably would be taking more damage.
Yeah. They seem to be taking more of our damage.
These characters on this first stage, it didn't take much to knock them out. I remember.
What are you currently playing?
I just finished Dragon Quest III, and it was pretty good. I did a lot of grinding some in it though toward the end. Some of the bosses are giving me some difficulty.
Oh yeah.
A lot of that stuff where you got to put the right armor or accessories to help make people or be able to handle fire or ice better or stuff like that. So I just ended up grinding it until I got whatever. By the time I got to the final set of bosses, I had no problem with them.
Yeah. That always feels good after an RPG like that. It's just being overpowered.
Yeah. And what are you into now?
I just finished the first of the Dragon Quest HD 2D remake, and I'm playing through part 2 now.
So does it have it as two separate games like you choose, or does it just go one into the other?
It's right at the menu, right when you press start, you have the choice of the two games, so you could play
cool.
2 to begin with if you wanted.
Yeah, I was just curious, if you have replay value, how it would work. But if you want to go back and play 2 again.
Oh yeah,
you can.
They seem to have put a lot more into 2. Now 2 was a bigger game, of course,
yeah.
But they do seem to have put a lot more. They've added more to 2 that I can tell.
Yeah.
From the original NES versions. The difficulty of 2 is also, I've noticed, significantly been fixed, because I remember part of it was just super huge, just jumping difficulty as soon as you got the ship. So they seem to have fixed a lot of that.
Good. I remember playing the first one on the NES. I never played the second one. I remember the first one. I don't remember the first one being super difficult, especially for my age at the time when I was playing it.
Yeah.
I remember playing through Final Fantasy, thinking it felt like it was harder at the time. But
now you
back a long ways.
You got that off the Nintendo Power offer, right?
Yeah. I had this tribe I think for 3 years or something. I don't know. They gave you a free game.
Yeah, I was like, 3 years? That's quite a commitment for... Yeah. I think we were, 12?
Something like that. I did another 3-year one when they did the Power Pin. 3 weeks. and for subscribing. I've still got that in the drawer somewhere. I looked them up. They're not worth a whole lot. Find them on eBay for like $20 or something.
Yeah.
I'm also so after I finish that, now I'm working through Power Warriors Age of Imprisonment, and that's pretty good.
It's another Dynasty Warrior kind of gameplay.
Yeah, and it definitely looks much better than Age of Calamity on the Switch 2. Frame rate never seems to drop. It seems to be a solid 60. My biggest complaint about is the cutscenes are all pre-rendered.
Yeah.
And like 30 frames per second. So they almost look like they're a lower resolution and a lower frame rate, but it looks like it's the same graphics. So I guess maybe they must have 2 different teams work on it or something. I'm like, why didn't they just all this in?
Yeah, just
it
use
would look
in-engine.
much better.
So do they have the stages where you have to like use like the waggle controls and stuff? That was my main problem with Age of Calamity, was you had these like where you like controlled those giant robots, and you have to like position and angle the controller.
Not that I've hit anything like that yet. A lot of the gameplay seems very similar from what I've played of it. I think I'm about 10 hours. And I'm continuing to get new characters. They just constantly load you up with new characters. And from what I've read, there's still even more that I haven't seen. So that's one of the things, is like you're just constantly getting new characters. So it does make the gameplay a little less repetitive feeling, because you're powering somebody else up. But
yeah,
you can power up your weapons. So it's it has a lot of similarities. They added 2-player on this too, so you can play 2-player.
Okay.
I don't know how that works. I guess 2-player split screen. Interesting, because when you do some of the attacks, it's like a full screen thing.
Yeah.
And stops all the action. So I'm wondering, like, would it just switch to a single screen when that happens? We might have to play it and try it out and see. I mean, you can almost, I've got it all set on normal difficulty. You could pretty much just button mash your way through the game. But if you want to like get some of the higher scores, or you want to unlock extra stuff, because they'll have challenges and stuff in it for you to do. Try to like destroy, collect so many treasure chests, destroy so many enemies with a certain character. Those things will help give you more into the game. And then you get camping in here. I don't remember seeing that in the previous one. It's been a while since I played it. So you can use the items that you collect during battle to camp, and do like an EXP boost or a speed boost or whatever it is you want to.
Actually,
you want to boost.
I remember that from the first one.
Okay.
That's why you'd be collecting all these recipes and stuff.
Yeah. I don't remember if I saw any recipes in it so far, but you would use it to, use a base item like a steak. It'll give you more EXP, and then if you add fire to it, that boosts it. So you don't have to use like 3 steaks. You can use 1 steak and like use fire. You don't get as much as using 3 steaks, but it does help save on your best items, to put it that way. But yeah, it's really good. Like I said, it seems to be very solid. The frame rate and solid resolution. That was the bad thing about Age of Calamity. It would drop in resolution, frame rate a lot. I think it was 30 frames per second to begin with, and then the resolution dynamically drop, and it's like sometimes a lot was going on. It's like, yeah, I know, I'm just gonna mash buttons. I can't tell what's happening right now. But hey, Splintered One, thanks for joining us. Donk, what's up, boys? I've been watching the whole time. I was just on the phone with Mom. Well, good. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for talking to your mom. She appreciates it. Okay.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
Previous difficulty.
Yeah, I don't remember him grabbing. Maybe we killed him out so quickly last time he didn't get a chance. Oh. Definitely a lot more active.
Yeah.
There we go. But always have to fight it.
Just rushing through that section.
Yeah, I was trying to dump him. One bullet's still coming out.
Kid's head just rips off.
Ding, 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 ding.
They do seem to be taking a lot more hit.
Oh yeah. Probably. No, I can dart in the air. I didn't know. Something that would have been good if it brought to mind yesterday. No, could she do that too? I never tried hitting down while you're jump while you're in the air.
Oh, you can
Dart.
dart. Parkour.
Oh, that's my turn to bounce at the bottom. It feels like something that wasn't thought about with a two-player mode.
Yeah, I really think two-player was an afterthought.
The Splinter One says that girl symbol looks like a face hugger. Creepy music.
Yep.
That's not a face hugger.
This game has got some really interesting bosses.
Yeah.
Very creepy artwork.
Yeah. And a very good use of the 3D scrolling and rotating and stuff. That's my understanding too. Like with the Saturn, it has two different processors, 3D side, and they run almost independently. So I've seen reviews where people have analyzed. I think it was Digital Foundry went through and did one, and there was like parts in one game where the 3D parts were running at one frame rate and the 2D parts were running at other frame rate. Because of the wildness of the way the Saturn works. You can't hit the skull guy until he gets all the way to the top here. Kind of keep him backed off. Like a auto scroll section too. So
you just have to survive.
Yeah. And if you kill those monkey men, they just come back. Always two on the screen.
Gotta have your flying monkey men.
Yep, there. Second one. I was noticing that in other areas of the game too, where like the henchmen, like the kite guys, if you kill them,
they have to come right back. They have to come back.
Yeah. I was hoping you could kill one and leave just one, but no. As soon as you kill one, another one comes back.
Yeah, now that we know what we're doing.
Pretty good progress in status. We got hit like 4 times. Oh, a fire.
Yeah, there was more fire.
Oh. Another section they just keep coming out as long as that'll be mechanics that's spawning as long as you're. And remember that on when you stop and it's spawning right on top of you. Had to get out of that one spot of the screen, otherwise it would stop sending enemies at you.
You just got to keep moving with Ninja Gaiden.
At least you could charge your attack while you're moving. But it seems like there's not a good time to ever charge unless it's like right before the boss comes out. A little second to charge.
Yeah, significantly less range with this character.
Definitely was faster, it seemed.
Yeah.
I think even walking speed made it faster. There's one place where it was auto walking us, and you were gaining a little bit on the.
This just chews through the thumb. Oh yeah, the frog.
Oh. The snake hour.
Well, frogs are reptiles too. Oh, amphibians, reptiles nonetheless.
That's in the pocket.
Yeah, there are definitely more of those. I don't remember these laser shooting.
Yeah, little spikes.
Spike things.
Yeah.
Into the guts.
Get in my belly. Come on. Guy wants to go out and shoot all the way over on your side. I'm like, put it back over this way.
I'm used to being able to shoot across the screen with that guy, so this one's it shoots faster.
Yeah. Probably can do more damage a lot faster.
I don't know if they hit the same or not, but yeah.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
It's just immediate transition.
Somehow you got in the back again. I guess it's a one-player, two-player versus the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for this, I mean, I know it's not realistic. They should just let the parts be able to pass through each other. Probably would have been better gameplay mechanical.
Well, this makes it where, especially with this boss,
parts.
Yeah, the range for player 2 for this sucks. 'Cause I can't hit the boss at all.
I'm trying to get closer. I could. Boss.
It's going to be only you hitting it. Because I can't hit it even with you right up on it.
That's bad too, being player 2 and being in the back. You can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, I was almost useless for that. You remember the Vanillaware, the ninja game that they had come out about the Wii and the...
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's on the PSP too.
Yeah,
I've got it on the PlayStation TV.
Yeah, this
I haven't
some
played it yet.
Some parts of this kind of remind me of that, at least as the artwork and stuff.
Interesting to trace down the artists and stuff, see where they ended up at after.
Yeah, it may just be the heavily, the heavy Japanese aesthetic.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got that on the PlayStation TV. I keep meaning to play it, and I just haven't done it yet. That's why the PlayStation TV is still sitting over there right next to you.
Oh, yes.
I pulled it out after I got it on there. I was like, do that. But playing other stuff.
Yep.
Master Marine or something, I forget. Some of the name.
Yeah. I love Vanillaware.
Oh yeah. Try to see if we do this the real way.
Honestly, with this part, I'm just trying to go through it as fast as I can because this is ridiculous.
Yeah, they just keep spawning. They're like kill them, but they're just right back.
This reminds me a lot of like Ninja Gaiden. NES Ninja Gaiden games.
What I did on there. Boingy, boingy, boingy. I swear you probably would actually take less damage doing it that way too than you did in that section. Totally wasn't.
Yeah, they're just relying on your fallback from hits.
Yeah.
To draw this out.
Do more and more damage by hanging out in this run through it.
Yep. Well, I mean, we've got 536 kills so far, so.
I haven't seen the lives go up any, so I don't think we get any
points.
Yeah, any lives for number of kills we've done.
Yeah, it seems to be more fire here too, in the higher difficulty. Yeah, some of the enemies they take far more than before.
Oh, I turned him into a good guy, I think. Hello now. And then
just go backward.
Didn't take any damage to any of that.
It seemed to be. Like a lot of this game is just run past, get to the next boss.
Yeah. You have to hit fighter lady, I think, or whatever, samurai at the top here. You get character moving, but then there's not a life bar until they come this section. You're better off just trying to kill it as fast as you can and take whatever hits you get.
Yeah. It's kind of a game of attrition.
Interns are kind of cool. Like full 3D, rotating around, not 2D sprites. Fire!
They're like a hidden enemy.
No,
There he is.
there he is.
Oh, this is going to be a pain.
Yeah. I'm trying to switch until I see
blood coming out of it.
God, it's It is nicer with this character because I can stay locked on someone.
Yeah, I don't have to move nearly as much with him as with the main character.
Yeah. Glad you noticed the blood part coming out. I was trying to watch the life bar move. Harder to kind of move your eyes around back and forth to see what you're locked on.
I wish you would eventually just destroy that piece of armor.
Yeah.
It can't be a selectable one for that spook.
Got on. Now we're in the next. I tried to get behind him and no attack. Home stretches. Oh.
It's pretty much
coming out.
It's pretty much a boss rush. Right in the fox head.
How'd you get up there? Ride the fox hat.
Yeah. Let's fight this Poland.
There's definitely been quite a few layoffs in the gaming industry the past week or so. Followed some of that.
Mostly the Square Enix one I saw.
Yeah. They were getting rid of a lot. Was it Square that's getting rid of a lot of their North America areas, or whatever?
Yeah. Honestly, they did a lot of stuff to like change the content of the games and stuff. So
yeah,
I from an artistic standpoint, I do not kind of blame them for at least some of that.
Yeah.
Now, I have a hard time believing that it was that high of a number.
Another studio too, I think it was, had layoffs. Well, I think a lot of it too is like, especially like Microsoft and stuff, they're just pouring everything. And I have a feeling that trying to squeeze every dollar they can and high raise.
Yep.
So, unfortunately, Microsoft, I wouldn't say unfortunately, unfortunate fact of how their cuts back and they're probably going to lose the AI race anyway. The pilots on it. Doing a better job of staying up to that guy than I did.
Oh, I got nowhere near the range.
I just kept it back.
So has there been any changes, improvements, apologies for Game Pass?
None that I've seen.
Oh.
I was surprised that they didn't back down somewhat on that after the backlash, because they've done that before where they've made announcements. Oh, no, we changed. I have a feeling this is all coming from Microsoft. Della has basically said, we gave you all this money, now you get back. What was it? They said they wanted the studios making like 30% earn. Like, that's just not standard.
Well, they've not honestly made a product that has lived up to their previous, what they've done in the past. A lot of them, once they got purchased by Microsoft, the products that they have brought to the market have not been what was the reason that I believe those studios were purchased.
Yeah, pretty much has been
Now, granted, when you get purchased by a much larger company, they usually want you to be more safe.
Yeah.
It's like what happened like long ago with was a Monolith Software that did the Xenogears series.
Yeah. I think they are. Yeah, I've noticed that too. It's like Microsoft buys a studio, and it's like, okay, no, we re-release stuff, or
yeah,
they're back and kind of seen that with Bethesda. They've not been really the quality. It's always had the gem. Bigger releases really haven't panned out to be what they should have been.
Starfield, as much as it was, could have been so much more.
Yeah. I found too, like with Game Pass, getting all access to all those games, they're not typically games that I like to play anyways. So like, I haven't even played Starfield.
Yeah.
Like, I can just play it for free. The only things I've played has tended to be the third-party stuff that they picked up. Like I played through Expedition 33.
Oh,
just because it was on Game Pass. I probably wouldn't have picked that up and played it. So that's one that it was a nice benefit to get to play with Game Pass. But by the time I got around to playing, it was $20.
Yeah.
And I could have just picked it up for $20 and played it.
Yeah.
That was a game that got snubbed by the Grammy. Like, it had probably some of the best played. I know it's like French music and not French type stuff, but I thought it was beautifully voiced, the singing in it, the arrangement. I thought it was just great.
Honestly, it was probably the best story of a game in a while. In quite a while.
Yeah, that has incredible story. And I tend to not be a person that focuses a lot on story. I would love gameplay a lot more than story. I had pretty much both of them. There's some things I'm not as big into the counter mechanics that I had to do for it, but you know, I ended up switching it part of the way through the storyline. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time trying to get much better at this. I mean, I was getting it, but you'd face a boss, you'd always lose. Or at least I would always lose.
Yeah, they changed
mechanics. Yeah, and then I'd have to do it again once I learned out what the mechanics were on it. And I'm like, okay, I'm tired of playing this over and over. But yeah, probably. I mean, it should. So far, it is probably the game of the year that I've seen. See how I've been hearing mixed stuff on. I don't think it's been nominated. Played Metroid Prime 4 is getting some action. People have previewed it, but I think it's because there's like a side character that basically tells you how to play the game, and people were playing just that section, got you into, you know, how to play the game. Found the side character annoying, but I have a feeling that character is not going to be there the whole game. Something that's probably going to be the first 4 or 5 hours of the game, teaching mechanics of it, and you know, it's going to be up to you to figure out the rest of it. But that, you know, typically Metroid Prime games didn't have that. You're just going in there and figure it out. But not anymore. I wonder too if Nintendo's trying to appeal more to the Japanese market, because Metroid's never been a big IP. It's always been more of a Western product.
I can see that. Yeah.
Hopefully I'll get through Age of Calamity, or Age of Imprisonment, before Metroid Prime 4 comes out. Oh, and then we got Terminator 2D and Fate coming out too.
You need to do a video on that. We need to play it together.
Yeah.
Or if it gets closer to the holidays, maybe we could play with some friends.
Yeah, it looks interesting, although I think it's a one-player game. I was hoping maybe there might be an unlock for 2 players. Maybe like you beat the game and now you can play it 2 players, because we care about the storyline.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Like, they're missing out there if they don't put 2-player in that.
At least for some sections.
Yeah. But one of the games that we played is shooting games where it had a 1-player section. The rest of it. I think that was the Oni guy, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, and the ones with the bodybuilder.
Yeah, yeah.
Immortal bodybuilder dudes.
Yeah.
This is a lot harder with this character.
Yeah, it's hard to ever hit him.
Yeah, I cannot hit
Because you can't hit him when he's up in the air unless you're jumping.
I can only imagine playing single player and dealing with this thing.
Yeah. I see what you're saying now about he knocks you face the other direction when he hits you.
Yeah. with the I-beams.
Yeah, you have to turn around to walk back on them. The last, wasn't it?
I think this is the last boss. My thumbs are hoping this is the last one.
Yeah. I got now where I shake the controller and not use my thumb as much. I vibrate the controller up and down. Not have to work. There was some good 2D sprites and some.
I like the embryo thing. That was actually really well done.
Yeah.
Curse your damnable lineage, my eternal foe.
I am strong. End of the Indiana Jones movies, face melts off.
Mm-hmm. So other than the bosses having a few extra attacks, some of the enemies having a bit more hit points, generally the same game.
Yeah, I imagine you probably would take more damage too. Yeah, it didn't seem like they were really throwing any more enemies at you. The enemies didn't seem to move faster or fire any more weapons or whatever, so it seemed like it took more attacks to kill them.
Yeah.
Probably you probably take more damage too, would be my guess.
Yep.
But don't know that for sure, but that's a quick, easy way to make different difficulties. It's the exact same game, you just adjust damage.
Yep. Enemy frequency, damage.
Yes, I definitely enjoyed that. That wouldn't have been a bad game. I can see why people were kind of disappointed that it didn't get an English port.
I'm still surprised that this didn't get in some sort of a compilation. So the Time Warner thing is the only reason I can think of that no one has tried to bring this into some sort of a collection.
Yeah, I'm wondering if they've got some of the other games by Time Warner Interactive. I'll pull up their list real quick here. So, Rise of the Robots, that was on like the Amiga and DOS.
I remember
Lawnmower
that
Man on the
Super
Sega CD.
Nintendo.
But they were publishers. So if I look at developers, Dick Vitale's Awesome Baby College Hoops for the Genesis.
A classic.
Yeah. Ama Adventurous Ball and Giddy Labyrinth. That was on the Saturn and PlayStation. I never heard of that one. Look that up later. RBI Baseball 95 for the 32X. Wayne Gretzky and the NHLPA All-Stars for the Genesis and Super Nintendo. Race Driving for the Sega Saturn.
I don't think I've ever heard or seen that.
And then Pitball, the PlayStation, and then this game that was in, which was the last game that they were developer for. I don't really count publisher, but developers really more the bigger ones. Ama Adventurous Ball and Giddy Labyrinth on the Saturn is a published under Tegan's new name, Time Warner Interactive. Gameplay, it's a game in which players roll a ball through a maze by moving the terrain. So yeah, I've seen games like that before. And then the other one, the Race Driving. They've got a promotional flyer. Obviously, it's a racing game. A sim type racing game. So, got the sort of the plain polygon look that you would see
at that during that time.
Yeah, was NES, Game Boy, and Genesis. So I wonder if they did a.
Young women and children began
I'm curious what the Game Boy one looks like.
Several days later, the children's rotting corpses were found.
All right, well, I guess that's going to be it.
But there was no sign of the.
So any last thoughts or
I truly appreciate the fact that this got a translation. I'm very impressed that if this was this guy's first, he was able to get into it and be able to make changes to these videos.
Yeah, and played the whole thing through twice now with action replay codes, and it didn't lock up once. So it must have done a great job with not messing with too much other code.
Yeah.
Throw things off.
So I'm very impressed with this and grateful that somebody was able to at least bring this game to an English audience.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you probably could play this without the translation, but you wouldn't really know, I guess, some of these, the video at the end and the beginning, what's going on. You also would have to fumble through the menus trying to figure out what each item is for like difficulty and all that. I do have the Japanese one on here as well, and I'd started it up just to look at the difference of them. But alrighty, well, I guess we'll go ahead and call it a day, and I should be back again next week. I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but at this point, that is the plan. So I guess until next time, be good.